There was a surprise for Michael Kovrig's family today. New letters from Kovrig himself. They're the first he's been allowed to send from a Beijing jail cell since March, asking them, including his wife Vina Najibullah, what's happening in the world and if there is light at the end of the tunnel. They arrived just days after Najibullah appeared in a CBC interview with a message for China.
You are holding an innocent man.
Today, in response to the interview, there was no move to set the two Canadians free, but Beijing noted that Najibullah said Canada can terminate the extradition of Meng Wanzhou if it wanted to. This is legal and also helpful to solve the issue of the two Canadians, said a spokesman. The legality of Ottawa intervening to free Meng was underlined in a letter signed by a group of 19 former Canadian politicians, diplomats, and others today, urging the government to step in and abort the extradition trial.
That was the main thrust, the main purpose of the letter, to bring it to the attention of the Minister of Justice and the Prime Minister. Mission accomplished.
By allowing this to drag on, Fortier and the others argue Canada's foreign policy is also being held hostage. Ending the Meng extradition process now, they say, might not only free Kovrig and Michael Spavor, but would untie Canada's hands at a time when the Canadian government must be fully free to take the tough steps needed to protect and advance our own interests.
No, we're not considering that.
Justin Trudeau has rejected that approach, and for good reason, says a former Canadian ambassador to Beijing.
China is getting more aggressive, not less, and that it doubles down on any technique that it finds to have worked. And we can expect it to double down on hostage diplomacy if, in fact, we are seen to acquiesce.
Indeed, no matter what approach Ottawa takes with China in this debate, cooperative or confrontational, both sides agree there is no guarantee Beijing will let the two Michaels go. Sasha Petrusek, CBC News, Toronto.
Now, Michael Kovrig's wife, Vina Najibullah, was watching that Beijing briefing very closely and told me she senses a shift in tone, slightly softer, less angry. And they also got an update that's crucial to the family. For the first time, Chinese officials committed to resuming consular visits for Michael Kovrig when the pandemic allows. He hasn't had one since January.